and today I am back with a new reaction video. And today we are going to be reacting to the same old good channel, Wrestling Flashback. And today we are going to be reacting to the video called by Wrestling Flashback, 10 more funniest WWE wrestlers of all time. I guess he did a part 1. I'm not really going in order. Anyways, I'm gonna do a try not to laugh with this one, even though I'm pretty sure he's just gonna narrate the whole time. I don't know, so I'll do a try not to laugh. I'll try to do a try not to laugh. So let's not waste any time. Let's get to this. Let me know if the audio is good or everything.
Show which always has room for comedy.
Of course.
John Cena, and there's nothing.
John Cena.
I would like more for Christmas.
That's crazy.
And a chance to shot it.
In a previous video, we listed 10 of the funniest wrestlers of all time.
You will go flying over that top rope, Paul Heyman.
R-Truth is a gem.
And now we're
R-Truth
back to
is a
highlight
gem.
them all.
Batista just got knocked. Slap the hell out. Batista is down. Batista is down.
Today's video is brought to you by Manscaped and their new performance package by Prima.
Get your money, bro.
We've seen use my the Hurricane. The Hurricane bursts onto the scene as a hilarious superhero character that got over big with the fans.
A lot of hurricanes in Texas.
I love
The
the
damn
hurricane.
hurricane had come through there, blowing wind, rain everywhere.
Man, the Hurricane. I remember they tried to do a superhero gimmick, a superhero character, with Nikki Cross. Like, I don't know what her name was, but it was Nikki Cross as a superhero, and it did not work. People immediately stopped liking it. It did not work. And I think there was another one. I think there was another superstar that were trying to make a superhero. I don't know, but the Hurricane was the only one that made that work. To me, personally, Hurricane was the only one that made a superhero character work. Just saying.
Cause mass destruction.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. And behold,
Damn it.
the new.
I smiled. That was not a laugh. I smiled. The Hurricane is a gem, bro. The Hurricane is a gem. He's a legend.
And improved. Huracycle.
What the? What is freaking ads, man?
Curiosity is a question at the edge of every thought.
Who could forget his iconic feud with The Rock?
Oh, you're the Hamburglar. Yeah, you're that cat that works for McDonald's. Go get me a cheeseburger. Go get the Rock a cheeseburger. No ketchup.
But it would appear that your
Their segments. I remember when I was younger, when I was a kid, I would watch their segments, their backstage segments, The Rock and the Hurricane. I would watch their segments every time on YouTube to get a good laugh. Hopefully, they don't show that one clip. If they do, I'm gonna die laughing.
full of Brahma bull crap. The tiny
Those two.
ding-a-ling.
Yeah, that's right. Ah, no. Easy, big fella. 100 pounds of nothing. 5 feet nothing. 1 second. Excuse the Rock. His cell phone's going off. Cacao, hello. Hey, it's nothing. He says he knows you. You don't put that on your fly around.
That was a good line. That was a good line. Hey, it's nothing. He says he knows you. That was good. These two have great chemistry. Like, the Hurricane and The Rock had great comedic chemistry. Stop
Remind
asking.
the
Sorry.
Rock of somebody else too. Right here we got Hamburglar and Grimace up in the house. I'm playing. I'm kidding.
Hurricane had numerous sidekicks to bounce and play off of. It kept his character fresh
Okay.
while also breathing new life.
Okay, I thought they were. If they showed the video of like The Rock having the Hurricane get arrested, and then The Rock just yelling out, "Get that like, I don't know, I don't remember how it goes anymore, but like, get that man in jail, get that man, something like getting that man in jail. He's been sticking chicken McNuggets. He's been sticking chicken McNuggets straight up his, like that. I don't know if, obviously the way I said it was not funny at all, but you gotta just watch the clip. It's hilarious when The Rock just says it. I'm laughing at myself. I'm not laughing because of the video, so I haven't failed yet.
Live into other talent, allowing them to showcase their charisma and comedic chops.
Shape of a hurricane.
Form of nice storm.
To the hurricycle.
And how?
Damn.
Oh, wait a minute!
You know, me and Kane used to be partners.
You are a big piece of...
You are not a big piece of that. What is that? Holy! What's up with that?
Also, R.I.P. to Roman's brother, to Rosie. R.I.P. to Roman Reigns' brother.
That guy is off his rocker. Throw yourself in the air. Watch.
It was also fun to see the Hurricane interact with a variety of different wrestlers up and down the card.
Boy, they thought it was bad when I talked to a head.
And change his name from Triple H to Triple B.
What's he gonna try to do? Choke slam on himself?
It's a super choke slam.
Looks like a super dud to me.
Believe it or not, the only person that could take the show down.
The Hurricane has the big...
I like his enthusiasm. The Hurricane's enthusiasm, his belief. Like, we need to have that type of belief in ourselves. The type of belief that Hurricane has so he can pick up the Big Show, that's the type of belief we need in our life.
His granddaddy and his dad were as good as I ever saw.
Okay.
Hey, look at Hurricane. Look at this.
He almost got me.
Triple H in the operating room. Bloody crimson mask as you got demolished by Batista. What's up with that? Citizen Kane, you got a cool costume, you got a cool mask, you're 7 feet tall, and you don't fight crime. What's up with that? You would be a great addition to the Hurl League. Hurl Twin Powers, activate. There it is. There it goes.
Never doubt the Hurricane.
His character was not only skilled at comedy, as Hurricane often portrayed a credible underdog that the fans could get behind.
I believe in me. I believe I can defy those odds. And I believe I can head to the Royal Rumble poised to win. I believe.
I believe the Hurricane should be in the Hall of Fame. The Hurricane should be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion.
Stick with what works, Hurricane. There's a difference between being delusional and having a death wish.
Scott Steiner. Much of Steiner's comedy came from his
Oh,
insane
gosh.
promos,
Scott
where he
Steiner.
routinely butchered words, sentences, and anything that involved talking.
Everybody wants to know where I've been. Put some facial paint on. I'm sure it's supposed to be some tough guy that can scare me or something. Listen, you ate a hamburger with extra cheese, extra mayonnaise, and extra ketchup. The World Tag Team Champion. Easy.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Extra
It's LA Knight.
and extra ketchup. The World Tag Team
LA
Champion.
Knight spotted.
Easy.
Yeah, LA Knight spotted right there.
Man, you ain't Big Pop. I'm the big bad booty daddy. It's non-stop. Now listen, English.
A lot of this was unintentionally funny,
That
but
wasn't
Big
even
Papa Pump later
saying.
began to
Sorry, I keep rewinding it.
I'm the big bad booty daddy. It's non-stop. Now listen, English.
A lot of this was unintentionally funny, but Big Papa Pump later began to lean into the comedy more and more.
I want to know what it's like for a lamb to go and slaughter. You got there with the lamb going, come on, awesome.
There's only one F in Mafia.
Well, you put the F where the sun don't shine. Just do it the way I say, do it the way I put it. Do it, get back to work, come on. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 30-30 and a third chance, minus my 25% chance.
then you take my 75% chance of winning. If we used to go
I'm
one-on-one,
in tears.
and they add 66 and 2/3%, and they know that they don't have to wait for the Earth to rotate on a 47-degree axis so the stars can touch the sky and create an equinox so they can see the Big Dipper. And satisfaction's coming when I go behind and do the bump and grind. And it's only a matter of time because they call me the Big Bad Booty Daddy.
Steiner had a unique voice and freakish look that made his watches even funnier.
That's right. It's gonna be my first match back. It's gonna be just like the last match.
People love. We all love Scott Steiner.
That's skirt wearing queer on Queer Street.
Wow.
Liking it. For me, being
Wow.
a man, a running root, Bill Goldberg out of wrestling. You're the biggest ass kissing, backstabbing, butt sucking bastard.
The Big Bad Booty Daddy was the closest thing to a
legend.
shaved gorilla that was taught to speak English. Scott liked to admire his muscular physique while vigorously making fun of more rotund wrestlers like Samoa Joe and Bully Ray.
From Dunkin' Donuts, from the great state of obesity, Christian Cage wants to take your time to go to the gym, maybe work out, eat a steak, stick man. I beat him before, I'll beat him again. He's still a fat bastard. The only way I'd be afraid of him if I was smothering a Twinkie. Well, don't hate on me, Small Joe. Hate your parents because they gave you an extra fat cell in your X and Y chromosome. There's some rednecks out in the crowd who are fat, just like you, Joe, who wants them to be me. You're gonna be taking splinters out of your fat asses all night long because you got some fat asses. Joe, you call him for what he is. That fat bastard, you call him Sloppy Joe. And this fat son of a is gonna draw us all out. Calm down, okay?
Yeah, calm down, Scott.
He's
Calm
fat.
down.
The New Day. Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods were consistently some of the funniest performers on WWE. They
That's
showcased their
fine.
comedic talents in a variety of ways. This included physical comedy.
What the heck?
And now Kofi Kingston has pulled them out from under our announce table. On the floor. Pogo stick.
That was nice. That was nice.
Wow.
Ooh.
That man
Slap him
just got
back of the head.
slapped on the head. He and Xavier will be defending the titles, right? Because Kofi Kingston's abdominal stretch still able to find a way.
Jeez.
Woods and Kingston are gonna go at it.
He gets a pin, it's over.
That was smart.
However,
That
the
was
New Day
smart.
were perhaps at their funniest
Loki, that was smart. That was smart right there.
when on the microphone or in backstage skits.
Oh, Brother Bray! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for the greatest thing going in all of WWE and feel the power! And feel the power! And feel the power!
Like a baby.
If you seem like a baby waking up real fast in the middle of the night. Nobody! World Tag Team World Tag Team Champion! Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. No. Because you didn't win. We hit the Usos so hard that when they walk north, they're looking south. Woo! That's that poltergeist, baby. You were absolutely nothing till your wife put you on Total Divas.
That was a good line there.
He's about to bark. He can't buy a hook. We want that gold, sucker! And that battleground, we're coming for you! Usos! When your
I
gut
see.
hangs out
That
more,
reference. of the famous Booker T promo in WCW. I like that.
Then your weenie do.
Who is it gonna be? Which one of you is it gonna be?
The New Day didn't just cut hilarious promos, they also rocked the mic with entertaining singing featuring Woods on the trombone.
You know Xavier was trained by Chief J Trombone.
We are your new tag champs, New Day.
Now a new day is over. This is actually pretty sad. This part of the video is pretty sad. Because now the New Day, Big E is no longer wrestling. He's injured. And then Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston turned heel. No more of this New Day.
New Day! Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be we want some Bailey. Hey, we want some Bailey. Just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy. Hey, nothing you can say. Nothing you can say what you gotta do.
That time, the New Day, that time, they were relatable to those group of friends, you know, like you were part of those group of friends that all loved wrestling. I never had that group of friends, but we all like that group of friends that all love wrestling, and they just all like had fun watching it and everything. Like made jokes and like mimicked, like sang theme songs, mimicked poses and everything. That's the New Day. The New Day represented that, was relatable to us on that. Like, they were the friends. They're the friend groups that are like living their dream of being wrestlers. That's the New Day.
On top of singing, the group were known for their impressive dancing.
Look at Big E go! Wait a minute! That Big E's gonna be getting down all over Brooklyn tonight!
Okay, that one was weird, not gonna lie.
Which was made even funnier whenever they were joined by other wrestlers.
Coach got moved! Coach is gonna hurt himself!
Okay, Mark.
The New Day also loved to play dress up. It didn't matter who or what they cosplayed as. The trio knocked every costume and impersonation out of the park.
It's Halloween! And I love candy.
Oh my God!
I get it now. It's a New Day as the Brood.
It's the Gobbledygooker!
Come on, man. We're the new Judgment Day. Trick or treat. All aboard the Booty train.
Yeah, they were the friends. They were the friends that were having fun, just living their dream as wrestlers. Yeah.
John Cena. In the early part of his career, Cena brutally roasted wrestlers in his raps. His opponents had no choice but to stand there and take it. The Doctor of Thugonomics jabs were just as funny as they were ruthless.
You need to hit them sit-ups too. You're not exactly the leanest. Forget seeing me, bro. You can't see your own penis.
Crazy.
Not even wrestling the big show. This whole thing's a charade. My match is with the hippo float from the Macy's parade. You and Brock are close friends. And Big Show, he needs a Brock. That's not a triple threat match. Kurt, that's a menage a trois. Could you repeat that last line? I didn't really get that. I just heard you heavy breathing, dude, and choking on your neck fat. His forehead, his jaw. Let me tell you people what F5 stands for. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Oh, I forgot my name. My brain went numb. Damn, I'm dumb. You couldn't cut it with the broom.
I like that one was my. I remember that line because I remember watching like old Dr. Thugonomics rap clips on YouTube. That one was my favorite. Free fall, and then there's another one. Me, Brock Lesnar. God give me brain. God built me strong. Forget to give me brain. That one.
Let me tell you people what F5 stands
I already
for.
felt, I guess.
F5, fo, fum. Oh, I forgot my name. My brain went numb. Damn, I'm dumb. You couldn't cut it with the brood. They even put you on the shelf. Gangrel was sucking blood. You were sucking something else. You got no hydraulics in your car. You got a sexual sickness. His car bounces up and down because he sits on the stick shift. Funaki-san, reconsider. I'm more than you can handle, bro. I'll cut your two-tone mullet and kick you dead in the camel toe. That would leave me and Hiroko in the right place. I don't do makeup, girl, but I help you with the white face.
Jesus.
Mad Johnny Nitro, you ain't got the nuts to hit me. And if K-Fed wasn't around, I'd be spearing Britney. You can say you're a grown man. I just don't believe you. You're a baby. I don't know whether to spank you or breastfeed you. I put Kurt ass on all fours. They found Saddam in one hole, Kurt. I shoved Davari up yours. Kurt Angle's going south. Forget your mouthpiece. I put my piece in your mouth. I shook her hand last week and she gave me gonorrhea. And instead of spitting out apples, you should be choking on these nuts.
After reaching the main event, Cena began to move away from rapping.
Bro, no wonder people want Dr. Thugonomics back. No wonder people want Dr. Thugonomics back. John Cena was a menace. Like roasting people. He was just a menace. Just roasting people. Like, that whole thing was ahead of its time. Like, oh my god, man. Like, obviously there are people that are duplicating it. Like in AEW, the one dude in the tag team of the Acclaim. That one dude. Yeah. It didn't go as over, but John Cena, man, come on. Yeah. Dr. Thugonomics was awesome. He was a savage.
But he still had some
like,
good comedic material in his back pocket.
Michael Cole has a special moment every time he gets a sensual late-night email from the guest manager of Monday Night Raw.
Including his hysterical, meme-worthy facial expressions.
You would make your faces. I banned my dog from watching Raw. Looking to Alex Riley, his personal assistant, like...
Nobody gets out the STFU!
His face. John's face. Like, when he in the earlier times when he was C Nation and he were doing, like, his jokes were kind of kiddish, just making fun of people's faces and stuff. They were kind of kiddish jokes, but they kind of hit still, even though they were still kiddish.
He's got the STFU locked in on our general manager, William Regal. Come on, John, get somebody out here. Cena, let him go.
This man is intense.
Come on, G-clutch, Koji clutch, same with the clutch. Is Cena gonna tap out? We're gonna make. Whoa, look at Rusev. Oh my God. Reversal by Rusev into the accolade. Rusev. I'm gonna tell you something. This is. You're right. It is at stake. His eyes wanna follow pie. Cena in trouble. The Rock.
Mick Foley.
I remember
While
that.
Foley's in
I remember that. I don't want to watch that. When spit just comes out of his mouth, it's disgusting to me. I'm sorry. I didn't want to watch that.
Constant laughs.
The fake Mankind is all tied up. It's a joke. Laugh with me. I'll reach into your pants. I'll whip it out and I'll stick it in your damn mouth. What?
Jeez. Okay. Wow.
There's plenty more where that came from. I would say so. Yeah, we are.
Can I even show this on YouTube? Hopefully, it doesn't.
I've comprised a list of about 17 other things I'd really like to do to those bad boys.
As Mankind, he transitioned from the violent deathmatch king to the lovable oaf who pulled a sock out of his pants. This era of Mick featuring Socko was a huge hit with audiences.
I've got one word for him. Socko!
You made it work.
Mr. Socko! Say hello to Mr. Socko!
You got athlete's foot of it. Oh, Socko! Oh, no! With Mr. Socko, the mandible claw!
Happy birthday to you! He's gonna give your boo-boo a big kiss!
You're gonna what? Hey, ah! No, Mick, please. Mr. McMahon is tasting Socko!
And who could forget the legendary team of the Rock and Sock Connection? Perhaps the greatest and most hilarious odd couple pairing in wrestling history. Their chemistry was just off the charts.
You're gonna be alright, kid. That's a Mankind. He's half retarded. You know that.
Mr. Rocco! You're smooth! The Rock is cooking! Know your role!
It's Rocco and Socko, here we go! The Rocco and Socko! There's the Rock and Sock connection for real!
Mankind, how do you feel?
It doesn't matter how I feel, Michael Cole!
What about the attack here in the boiler?
Michael Cole, know your mouth and shut your roll while the dozens and dozens of Mankind's fans all chant his name. Don't you ever, and the Rock me ever, steal the Rock's phrases again. If you smell, well, the Rock doesn't matter how
Again, he's a good guy. And he was like, boy, don't be using my and he's a good guy here. Like, boy.
Well, the Rock doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
Among the numerous faces of Foley, Mick considers his run as commissioner as the most fun of his career. It was pure gold seeing the hardcore legend interact with different wrestlers while positioning his office in the most absurd of locations.
I guess you guys didn't read the shirt. Miss? Miss who? Maybe this will clear it up for you. Commissioner?
And let me rule some more.
I'm the ruler. A ruler.
Come on! Hey, the match stays, Briscoe. Go run and get me some coffee, okay?
I'm gonna get you coffee. What are you?
Made my decision, and it's final. Ow! But these things must be done very delicately. Wizard of Oz, the castle scene.
I'd take a look at those puppies.
Final! Taz, I am your father.
Edge and Christian. Edge and Christian use comedy to find their voice and overall characters in the World Wrestling Federation.
Come on, that's messed up. Come on now. Jeez.
Persistent rumors
they
about
killed
your
him.
true identities.
You guys totally reek of asolísimo. Arriba, amigos.
Si, senor. We don't have any footage from last night, so we'll reenact the classic TLC match from SummerSlam. What could happen now?
Look at, they're trying to reach for those title belts.
Wow.
Now they're having to bow down.
Their 5-second pose was a brilliant tactic that allowed them to make fun of the fans while getting themselves over as hilarious heels.
I give you a very special 5-second pose.
Uh-oh, get your camera out, quick! What's the Jerry doing there? He's posing. It's Edge's moment.
Oh,
We will
Jerry.
now pose for 6 seconds.
Get your Kodak, JR, ready?
The two men also had unique vocabulary.
You can't find your car, you wrote a movie about it, and now you have no way of getting to the premiere unless you find it.
Oh.
Yeah. There will so be extreme repercussions.
What? I'm making up words.
Can you smell it? That's us, totally reeking of awesomeness.
The best thing about my boots are?
What's that?
It says Edge on them.
That's pretty cool. I never noticed that.
And musical talents that made them such an entertaining piece of WWF programming.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, relax, man. I can play your music too.
It's my time! It's my time!
Get out! Angle. Angle. Guys, Chris Benoit's here, and he's really mad. Chris Benoit's here, and he's really angry. Here it is in full, the Chris Benoit song. Isn't any wrestler who can prove him wrong?
It was fun to see Edge and Christian interact with other talent on the show. They had great chemistry with numerous wrestlers, especially Mick Foley.
But I do have this.
Hey, my chicken suit.
Yeah, 224. Ooh, oh God.
Wait a minute.
You guys
Got
are like
caught.
so totally
Got caught.
busted, man. Genital warts rule. Genital warts do not rule. They can be quite painful and embarrassing.
Yeah.
Shortest reign ever for the Hardys.
Shortest reign, huh?
Yeah.
Then I guess they might need these. The shortest umbrellas. What is it? And sodas rule.
Yeah, they do.
Mick has got the sodas. Mick has got the sodas.
The 7-time tag champions returned as a unit in 2013.
The Rated R Superstar Edge!
Remember that time that Edge went to your dad's house and slapped him around?
Wow. Wow.
What? Yeah, I'll be there. I'm coming.
It's like if we had a threesome with Beyonce, you'd be our love child.
And now look at you.
What is that?
What?
He's my stunt double.
Pose on.
You think you know me? You think you know me? You think you know me?
Thumb's got to be in. Oh, thumb, why? Because I can break them. Yeah. No, that's not a good move. No, that's not good.
We're here.
They were then given their own sketch comedy show on the WWE Network, which received universal praise from fans who were glad to see the Canadian duo back together again.
Watch our show! Watch our show!
Yeah, I remember watching the show. It ended really quick, by the way. I think it ended like really too soon. Like I was enjoying that show. I remember watching it. They were really funny. I enjoyed it. I don't know why they ended it so.
Lance. Come on in. Lance Storm.
We shouldn't play with fire. The table was broken and I burned my scrotum.
Morning, Pooh Bear.
Y'all in Greenwich, y'all. You in Greenwich, y'all. That's where you welcome to
We got Shane McMahon dancing.
Jesus, take the wheel. It's like a giant waterbed. I don't know what's
What
more
the-
shocking, you naked or you with a championship.
Oh, that's good.
What's that?
What about me?
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
My God, he broke his neck.
Oh, get back. Cripes all Friday.
Bobby the Brain Heenan. Heenan understood comedy like few others in wrestling. He was quick-witted, mischievous, charismatic, and clever. The Brain was funny and entertaining on commentary for the...
By the way, yeah, it's crazy how Edge and Christian are now like in AEW, and they're doing their thing. Even though at the moment AEW is not the best right now. At least they're having fun. At least Edge and Christian are having fun in AEW. Alright. Despite the whole like, I don't think it's controversy, but like people are saying like, oh, Edge is losing his legacy or something like that because he changed his name and some fucking thing. I don't know. Anyways, I'm glad that Edge and Christian are having fun in AEW.
The entire 2
And
to
rest in
3 hour
peace,
broadcast.
Bobby Heenan, bro. Legend.
This is not fair to Flair. It's minutes. Weasel your way out. I never thought I'd
say that. But weasel your way out if you have to. Weasel your way out.
If he wins this, I'll never say or do anything bad again.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there goes Flair. No. That's not fair to Flair. Oh, no.
It's your fault, Bobby Heenan.
Bobby Heenan crashing out.
Making fun and cracking jokes at everyone's expense.
The look on Helen's face pretty much says it all. Oh, no. They're going to repossess my teeth. Beautiful ladies, Martha and Georgia Hart. Yeah, but look at that ugly little kid.
Well, Jim Powers is a very good, young, up-and-coming nothing.
You talk about mutts. This is a mutt. How can you tell which end is which on this dog?
Bunch of grown men in skirts playing vacuum cleaners. Look at that idiot. The steering wheel's on the wrong side. Oh, there's a picture of Helen on the back of his jacket. Isn't that nice? Super Callow. Fragilistic.
I knew you gonna say that.
I'll take a look at this.
I had to mute that because it sounded like another a classic song. I did not want to get copyright in there. All right, let me continue.
By the time the Iron Sheik gets to the ring, it'll be WrestleMania 38.
While also bouncing up the likes of Gorilla
It's
Monsoon.
crazy that he said that. It's crazy. It'll be WrestleMania 38, and WrestleMania 38 already passed. It's crazy. It was an alright show. Well, what was WrestleMania 38? I'm drawing a blank right now. Yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. Right? Yeah. It was an alright show. It was an alright show. I'm drawing a blank sometimes. I sometimes draw a blank.
Whom Bobby shared an iconic partnership with.
Yeah, iconic partnership. Honestly, probably better than Jim and JR.
Woman with scissors.
Jerry Lawler in general.
I just said it to you. What am I going to do with this? Make a keychain. What do you think?
You stop. I hope that cat scratches you.
And then he tried to dive through the window to escape. Did you see that? Are you blind? What an act of cowardice.
So far, it says you haven't gone anywhere. I got it right here. Smell the cake. Go ahead, smell it. Oh, that's fine to me. Right there. Hello, Jack.
Where's your costume?
I have my costume on, my natural costume. Told him not to touch that midget. You never touch a midget. You never know where they've been. You're disgusting.
Oh, no.
And you're out.
Oh,
Get
no.
out and stay out.
Oh, no. Bobby Heenan just...
As a manager, the Brain wasn't afraid to look foolish, adhering to the wrestling trope where the heel builds up so much heat so that they can get their comeuppance in the end.
Well, do you see any whiskers? No, but look at the ears. You can't even see the ears on me. Look at the ears on that sewer rat.
How about weasel? And then he starts to slowly stand up and is chasing the tail.
I don't particularly care for people to yell weasel or yell anything when I'm in a man's corner.
You still working here? You're fired.
You like rice? Weasel.
We can straighten
Crazy
this all out. We can probably
comments.
go into
Crazy.
the Wilk call. Wait a minute.
On top of being one of the greatest managers and announcers in history, Bobby Heenan will be remembered as arguably the funniest wrestling personality of all time.
What is happening there? Oh my god, Bobby Heenan. Oh my god.
Hey, if you'd have killed her, you'd be out now?
Andre, what about that final lesson?
You don't understand, do you, dummy? I do the
I'll
talking.
conduct these interviews here if you don't mind.
Bobby the Brain Heenan. Here he comes on that camel. Come on, stop this camel.
They had the three Freebirds. They had the Junkyard Dog, Mad Dog, two Bulldogs, Matilda, another dog. You had two killer bees. You had a guy with a snake. You had a Hawaiian guy with a lizard. And the top it off, I'm the Weasel doing commentary with the gorilla. You sit for 2.5 years naked in a room and watch Judge Judy. You'll go nuts.
I don't care who's watching. I'm going to dance. Come on, let's all get it with it. Go ahead, Brain. I am. This is the best I can do.
Jerry the King Lawler. As the brown-nosing heel announcer, the King came on with
R.I.P.
brilliant jokes, zingers, and one-liners that made him a welcome
R.I.P. Bobby the Brain Heenan. Legend.
presence on the show throughout the 90s and early 2000s.
I think calling on you. I think the only time he's ever seen 90210 was on the scales.
Wow.
I know everybody's got the right to be ugly, but he abuses the privilege. When do you see this monstrous face?
Going into an office, working 50 hours a week.
I'm liking
having
that.
that
I'm liking this
structure.
video. It's funny.
It couldn't have been beer. big his face is, he's going to need a bookmark to find his chin.
Which one?
I'm not going to complain about your announcing. The line's too long. JR, please come home. It's the father.
JR, please come home. And it's just like, I don't know where. I hit my hand somewhere. I don't know. Jim Ross is just like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The Son and the Holy Spirit squad.
15 pints, 16 pints, 17 pints.
You gotta be hungover.
If The Rock grew up here in old Milwaukee and he had to choose one of those overweight, beer-drinking, bearded female pigs to call his own.
Oh, there's one. Are beating and battering each other. Hit that drunk with a jacket on. If you and your wife were to get divorced, would you still be brother and sister? That's a tough one, isn't it? Look at Taka Michinoku.
Asking the hard questions.
We'll have to file a missing persons report.
What?
What about he loses another pound? We'll have to file a missing persons report. What about that mug, McMahon? Woo! I heard he tried to enter an ugly contest. They said sorry, no professionals.
When Andy was born, his father wanted a boy and his mother wanted a girl, and they were both satisfied.
I understand that when he was a little kid, he was so ugly that for the first 6 months you diapered the wrong end. Is that true?
Both Stu and Helen.
I wouldn't believe them if their tongues were notarized. He is huge. I heard when he was a baby he had to be baptized at SeaWorld. Being a 3-time
Jerry Lawler had great one-liners, bro. He had great comebacks.
Continental champion doesn't make you a great wrestler, just like Larry King having 9 wives don't make him a great husband. That's what you do in a mosh pit, McMahon. You don't know anything about rock music. Your favorite rock group is Mount Rushmore. That's right, 12 children. Stu and Helen Hart produced more tragedy than Shakespeare. I heard that Blue Meanie actually had an experience with a hoe one time, and she told him not on the first date. They're old enough to be his grandma. His grandma? These women started wrestling when the Dead Sea was only 6. I can't help it if you're the only diva here in the WWE whose bathtub has stretch marks.
JR and King were one of the
That was
greatest
messed up. That one was messed up.
wrestling duos. They had terrific chemistry that included tremendous back and forth banter.
We saw the big tit last night. TIT. Will you stop that? You can't say tit on television. The Terry Invitational Tournament. Everything about her is nice. I'm talking about her eyes. I'm talking about her eyes. Are you that beautiful? What's wrong with you? I've heard of restaurant quality, but this is bakery quality. I've heard of buns of steel, but those are buns of cinnamon.
Jesus.
I tried that last week on my porch. I got to get a videotape of you doing a spinneroonie on your porch. I was on the back porch, so I wouldn't embarrass myself. WCW, that place was a joke. How long did you work at WCW? Never. Well, I did. Was it a joke? Damn right.
Jeez, golly.
As a courtroom sketch. People don't hold it against you for some of the mistakes you've made. You're not a stranger to a courtroom. You find humor in the misfortunes of others, don't you, Ross? Selectively, yes. Jerry the King Lawler. He is an ass.
Jerry Lawler is a first-class, restaurant-quality ass.
Go ahead, tell us about the football careers of Bradshaw and Farouk. I'm not going to do it now. You hurt my feelings. I'd like to see more of Brian Christopher. Oh, beautiful. Don't you have some baby pictures? What are you talking about? And there's been other black superheroes before, hasn't there? How about that black one?
Wow, they mentioned that classic. I didn't know they mentioned that classic, and also that's kind of messed up. You gonna make that joke when D'Lo Brown makes his entrance? It's messed up. That's messed up.
Back there. They have some good Chinese hospitals here in New York. Will you stop that?
Jesus.
Let me say xenophobe. She might be a little old for you. She's in her early 20s. Raw getting whipped now like that government mule we talked about. How many mules does the government own? What the hell? What were those bastards doing to Stephanie? I don't know. How do I know, JR? Are you worried about his knee when he landed right on Triple H's head? Well, why don't you run down and give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation if you're so damn worried about it? Well, don't be an idiot. What? I said don't be an idiot. Look at this. There's the referee.
JR
Look at her bounce away.
and Jerry Lawler were just amazing together, man.
Jerry was always on
Jeez.
form during the Royal Rumble match. It was hilarious hearing him chop and change his pick, only to claim he was right all along by the end.
Pick Shawn Michaels, didn't I? No, I didn't pick Shawn Michaels. He's still my pick. He's my new pick. My prediction is true. Boss man is my pick. There's my pick right there. Yeah, I'm picking Kane. I told you I'm picking the Big Show. I knew The Rock would win. My pick, Rikishi. I
knew Rikishi couldn't do it. My pick is Kane. Yeah, Kane. You switch horses. I knew the Rattlesnake would win this. Jinder Mahal's my pick. Guys, it's my pick to win the Rumble Royal. Oh, my pick is here. Your pick. I may want to change my pick. I'm known in the past, when I pick a winner, I mean, I stick with it. I'm a man of
Yeah,
fact.
sure, yeah.
King saved some of his most memorable or perhaps infamous material for the ladies.
Cena brawl once before. Let's go. Oh, JR, come on. What a goal, man. The last time you saw a breast was in a Kentucky Fried Chicken box. We're very creative fans. Yeah. You know, Molly being such a good girl and all, would this be the first time she ever been shaved? Oh, stop. Hoes don't vote. They don't care who gets in. I beg your pardon.
Golly.
Ever get picked off on Second King? Moses couldn't part her legs. Lita is Edge's girlfriend.
Like, these jokes on the women Jerry Lawler would make, it would not cut it today. I mean, it was still messed up back then. Even when he said it back then, it was still messed up. Like, wow.
A girlfriend is like a wife, except you get to have sex with her. Coach said, this place is crawling with cops and these hoes out here, you know, they're the receivers of swollen goods. Oh, King, for gosh sakes.
But I know you came here to see me get naked.
Yo, Adrian!
Lawler's character was perverted and proud of
Yeah.
it.
I see all of them. See so many curves and me with no brakes. Hey, girls, I'm an organ donor. Need anything? Oh, stop it. You don't care about the rules. You just want to see these ladies strip for broad panties. Broad panties, right? We got ourselves a wiener. No, what am I saying? Yes. Hey, you do need some mouth-to-mouth. She does need mouth-to-mouth right now.
God.
Truthfully, my brain is my second favorite organ. Oh, Lord. That lingerie pillow fight, JR, that almost got me. Did it really? Yeah. Well, I think I'm experiencing personal growth.
However,
Jeez.
Jerry was clearly biased towards younger women. Older folk like Helen Hart, Mae Young, and Moolah had to face the wrath of King's ageism.
Quit calling her Mae Young. She's so old. When David killed Goliath, she called the cops. Look at this.
Golly.
Helen here? I think so. I heard she went shopping today, went in an antique store, and they kept her. It's the first time I've ever seen live TV in slow motion. 77 years young. 77 years. Come on. If she said her real age, you'd think it was her phone number. Oh, God. I don't know if 70 is the real age. I saw him getting checked by the doctors in the back, and Moolah's birth certificate was in hieroglyphics. Helen's wearing some beautiful antique jewelry. She got it when it was new.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be one king for the ages, to say the least.
Yeah, ages 70 to 80. You know, this is going to be a New Year's Eve party tonight. Mae Young, she was a waitress at the Boston Tea Party.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. In his first few years in WWF, it was important for Austin to establish himself
Oh,
as
yeah,
a
Stone
straight-shooting,
Cold's
serious
funny.
character. Despite this, we still got to see a glimpse of Steve's comedy from time to time.
McMahon 316 says I just pissed my pants. Help me, please. I'm gonna hurt me.
Oh no. Ooh, up the.
Baddest man on the planet is a figure of speech. This is a figure of speech right here.
Let the people down! Here comes! And oh, what a...
Oh.
Fully loaded, and it's a badass Billy Gunn.
You're one funny diaper wearing son of a bitch. Have yourself a good Thanksgiving. But here's a little bird for you to enjoy right now.
While many people weren't happy with Stone Cold's heel turn in 2001, one positive was that it allowed Austin to show his comedic side in a way that just wasn't possible during his initial babyface run.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of a little bit liked Stone Cold's heel side. And listen, I understand that that Stone Cold as a heel did not work. I understand that. Like, people were obviously still gonna cheer Stone Cold, but I personally liked it. I personally liked it a little bit. When he would get ruthless and like he wouldn't just beat up people, like that's what I kind of liked. But yeah.
We got milk.
Jeez.
Some people claim that there's a Rocky Lamb. You think I should nail this son of a bitch for not buying enough beer? Give me a hell yeah! And while I'm working on this beer belly, I'm going down to what, Whataburger.
An injury proved to be a blessing in disguise since it limited the Rattlesnake to appearing in backstage segments. Here, he was able to display just how funny he could really be, while sharing the screen with a wide range of different characters.
Oh, man. Let me see it.
Breathing down our necks.
Breathing down our necks. They're breathing in.
Oh.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. I feel like a real cowboy. Yippee-ki-yay.
What are you saying? He doesn't have his watch right now. So what? No, I got it all. What? What? This time I got. What? What? It's gonna. What? What?
Had more foam in that broad than what about beers?
Stunner.
What? Showed me all your footage. Stone Cold Steve Austin got something he want to show you. How about that?
Then, after retiring from the ring in 2003, Austin was back at it with the comedy, this time as the GM and sheriff of Monday Night Raw.
Stone Cold's so entertaining when he's funny.
Fan of Chris Jericho, are you? No, I'm not a big fan. They ran out of toilet paper. What are you doing, you son of a bitch?
Austin was a menace, man.
Evolution better take heed. Stop it right there. Shut the music down. I ain't got time to watch you spray that stupid ass water all over the crowd. Will you give me another beer? Let me clean you up a little bit. I gotta say what? I want to tell you what? I want to just say what? You got a microphone in your hand. Use it. I didn't say you were number one.
I remember that. I remember seeing that clip on YouTube when I was younger. That was funny. That was good. That was a good gotcha moment. Like, bro, you have a mic already in your hand.
I was showing
Like I heard it was actual, like, I think it was like it actually happened, like that was an actual botch or something like that. Like Chris Jericho forgot that he had a mic in his hand or something. Oh no, it was something else. It was something else. Never mind. It was when Stone Cold tossed Chris Jericho a beer. And he,
There it is right there.
The same is true for Steve's later years. Anytime he returns, fans are guaranteed some laughs.
You said you had a bigger set of balls than anybody here in the damn company. What if I just put you over my knee, pull your little dress up? I gotta be careful. I don't want your balls to fall out.
The scent of a rattlesnake.
And I'm gonna get electrocuted.
Jeez, feel back.
Man, right here in the Silver Dome. Good to be back here at the Silver Dome.
D-Generation X. DX ushered in the Attitude Era with raunchy comedy that set the tone for what was to come.
I did not sleep with that young intern.
They tossed, they turned, they tossed, they turned. It was crazy. I was up all night.
Sean and I both got jumbo weenies. Show us what you're bringing to the barbecue, girl.
X marks the spot, big man. X marks the spot.
This type of television gave the World Wrestling Federation a much-needed facelift.
There will be less references. Hey, watch your mouth.
Me.
Fans tuned in because they couldn't wait to see what the group were going to do next.
An official hello from the Click. Do you have 2 nipples for a dime?
Oh, that's really funny, King.
Their comedic hijinks and antics made for can't-miss TV.
Suck it!
wave up. Oh, that's classy.
Suck it, suck it, fuck that.
Degenerates was a fitting yet ironic name for the faction.
I'm gonna start with that degenerate right beside you in the green shirt.
Jeez.
Since they
Okay.
helped bring WWF into the next generation with their iconic,
Yeah.
unmistaken humor.
When it comes to the Croc and the
Okay, this one is
and the
big.
Croc
No,
kids,
this one is a bit That's a bit controversial. Okay, I didn't mean to pause it in that specifically. That's a bit controversial there. When they mocked Nation of Domination, that one was messed up. That was way too controversial, man. Way too much.
bottom, he has no choice but to lay that smack down on himself. Pull up your pants, because the Croc doesn't want to
No,
smell
this
what you're
is
cooking.
not age well. Like, no.
The Rock was bacon, brother was bacon.
Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that one. I won't say this is comedy, man. Like, golly. This. Hell, it didn't age well back then. No, this was flat out offensive. This segment was offensive.
It's no surprise we've seen
Yeah.
DX return multiple times over the years.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to see if I can join DX.
Oh my gosh, they just put Coach's head.
Oh, God, this one too.
For shizzle. Wait a minute. Oh my God.
Yeah, that. Jeez.
Hang on. Look at this.
Stop it!
Captain DX up one. Oh, look at this. Posing for pictures.
That was a good one.
Isn't that Mr. Fuji over there? Oh, I love Mr. Fuji. I got a surprise for you, my friend. Girls!
That's because you're full of crap.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Holy shit! Aqua!
Damn DX! The first public photo of the newest member of the McMahon family. Calm down. They're just cheerleaders.
Green slime is everywhere!
They always provide the laughs regardless.
Like, even though, yes, Degeneration X from 1987, that's the most popular version of Degeneration X. Like, that's the most classic one and everything. I grew up with the Degeneration X of 2007, right? 2006 and 2007. 2006, because it only lasted 1 year. Yeah. Well, there was that one. It was that thing. It was that version of Degeneration X. Sorry, I'm stumbling my words. It was that version of Degeneration X that I grew up with and that I honestly loved. I understand they were kind of older and it was kind of corny and shit, but like, I enjoyed them.
It's just Sean, Hunter, or the entire group as a unit.
Aren't you supposed to be Jamaican? What happened to your accent? Sean will lose his smile, you know what I mean? I don't want Sean. Because when that happens, he does weird things like poses for Playgirl and stuff.
I think I got yours, Sean.
Yeah, no, I think. Yeah.
Dog and Billy Gunn! Oh no!
Don't talk about your genitals.
Okay.
Don't.
Penis. Can we say penis? I'm sorry I judged through it out.
Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out a similar video where we rank the top 10 funniest wrestlers of all time. Hope you have a great
Okay, I'm sure. I was thinking like, wait, R-Truth wasn't in here, or Santino Marella, but no, I got it. He made him part 1. This video is even longer. Okay, yeah, this is kind of a long video. This is kind of a long video. I could see the video we're reacting to. It's like 47 minutes. So yeah, this was definitely pretty much a long video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out Wrestling Flashback. You know, he does some good videos. I always like his videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Tomorrow I'm going to be watching AEW Dynasty. And then I'm going to do a review. Then I'm going to review it and stuff. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah, in my opinion, the video, I keep forgetting, okay? I'm new here again. I'm new. But like, yeah, the video was good. I kind of agree with. Yeah, I agree. I agree with the top 10 funny. I'm pretty sure number one, the first video definitely had more funny moments. Pretty sure, like The Rock. Like obviously, The Rock was probably number one in the first video. But like that was good. That was pretty good. I liked it. That was good.